You have more support or clout when you have someone with you, supporting you, speaking for you if necessary.
But a new union for child care providers in the state of Kansas is not sitting well with many tonight.
Well, some say they want nothing to do with it. What's more, this new union just got some of your tax dollars. Chris Hernandez explains.
The union is called Child Care Providers Together, and despite recent budget cuts to existing programs for children, state officials gave that union $1.5 million in stimulus funding. It's causing controversy that flares up every time more child care providers find out about this new union.
What's our word this week?
Annette Kusha takes care of children in her Overland Park home. Some child care providers like her consider themselves both labor and management. We interviewed a dozen providers who say they don't want a union.
The union's not going to help me at all. I'm self-employed. There's no benefit I'm going to gain from it.
What are you going to draw for me today?
Kansas daycare providers find themselves represented by a new union called Child Care Providers Together. It's part of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. Last year, CCPT signed a 3-year contract with the state. Recently, this Kansas official gave the new union $1.5 million in stimulus funding rather than directing it to existing state programs.
I don't see why we need them, other than to take more money.
Opponents see this as startup money for the union. Social and Rehabilitation Services Secretary Don Jordan disagrees.
To me, it's funding activities. It's not creating a program. It's a one-shot $1.5 million that will go to improve quality.
Jordan says the money goes to grants to pay for improvements to daycare homes and to free training available to all providers, union member or not.
Professional development classes that we're having at this time, we have about 9 scheduled.
Kansas local President Ciola Witt runs a daycare in Wyandotte County and says the union is needed.
You have more support or clout when you have someone with you, supporting you, speaking for you if necessary.
I don't think that the state should be in the business of organizing unions. And I don't think that unions should be given the responsibility of oversight over daycare facilities or anything else for that matter.
Inside the state capitol, Republican lawmakers see the union contract and the stimulus funding as payback for union support of the Democratic administration. Former Governor Kathleen Sebelius issued the executive order giving the union permission to organize.
It was brought on by pressure and deceit, and I don't think that we should let it rest.
State Rep Peggy Mass says she'll renew her fight against the union in January when a Republican administration is expected to take office. In the meantime, independent daycare owners worry about retaliation if they don't join.
No allegation like that has been brought to me. We would, if we got that allegation, we would investigate it.
Jordan says any provider can contact the state directly without going through the union. Union leaders say out of the 6,600 in-home child care providers in the state, only about 100 have joined CCPT so far. They plan a membership drive, but state officials stress that Kansas is a right-to-work state and no one has to join the union. Chris Hernandez, NBC Action News.
Now, locally, 100 providers have joined AFSCME so far, but spokesman Joe Lawrence tells us 703 providers across the state have taken advantage of training provided by the grant money, including learning CPR, first aid, safe sleep, and identifying abuse and neglect.